As you enter Sigaro Cigar Lounge, located on Main Street in Hubbard, Ohio, you can see the main focus is on creating a destination dedicated to cigars. And it took a decade of dedication to make it all a reality. Steve DeGennaro and his business partner, Jamie Garayua, knew they had to pick the right location first and foremost. And where there's smoke, there's fire when it comes to success.
So we've been cigar friends for at least a decade. And for most of that decade, we've been talking about the possibility that maybe at some point in our life we'd like to own a cigar store. And we talked about it and kind of formulated a plan, started looking for an actual location probably 8 or 10 years ago, and soft looking. You know, we didn't spend a lot of time on it, and looking for just the right place. And Hubbard kind of landed at our feet. The Nate at the winery next door is the one that invited us to the community, brought us and showed us around, looked at the neighborhood, had an opportunity to spend an evening at the winery and see his customers and get the vibe for what the neighborhood is like. We kind of feel like this area is almost like an entertainment district. And you know, seeing it on a weekend evening in the summer, especially in the summer, because he's got some outdoor space here. And decided that Hubbard might be a good location, and we came and looked at a couple places on the main street here, and this place became available, and it was a no-brainer because it's right next to Nate.
Located right next to the Woodland Cellars Winery, Sigaro fits right into a community where small businesses continue to thrive by reinventing the old into something new.
It was always our intention to buy an old place. You know, we like old furniture, we like old fixtures, we like old houses, we like the idea of restoring and repurposing and architectural salvage and all that kind of stuff. So we never looked for a new building. You know, we were always looking for a place that we were going to be able to restore. And this place was really exactly what we were looking for. It needed a lot of cosmetic work. It was in good shape. It had really good bones. It had been updated over the years, and a lot of the things that they did to update it, we had to undo to create the space that you see here.
The first floor is an open retail space that allows guests to enjoy cigars that come from all over the world. And the most important spot is the humidor.
So the first thing we did when we started to restore the building, because we wanted to run the humidor for a period of time before we actually put cigars in it, we built a humidor. And we built it out of Spanish cedar, which is the wood that works best with any kind of tobacco really, but especially cigars. So we built the room out of Spanish cedar, and we built it with plumbing and heat so that it could be self-sufficient. If the power goes out, if the water line breaks, we have a way to continue to run the humidor. And we ran it for about 3 or 4 months before we ever put a cigar in it, to make sure that it held the temperature and that it held the humidity.
So the first floor is open to everyone to enjoy. Sit and relax, enjoy a cup of coffee. But the second floor is just for members, and they are treated to an experience that rises above.
Upstairs is a membership area. So if you become a member here, you can go upstairs. You can do BYOB upstairs. We aren't allowed to have alcohol down here on the first floor, but members are allowed to bring their own bottle and have a cocktail with their cigar. Also upstairs we have a TV room, a large TV room, so people can come in and watch the football game, or come in and watch the baseball game, or come in and watch an old movie. Typically, just like we like Rat Pack music down here, we usually have old movies from the 1930s or 1940s on the big TV. And members are more than welcome to change the channel if they want to watch something else, but we kind of default to those old movies because we think it fits the decor and it fits the mood and the vibe that we're looking for here.
And for Steve, the vibe has been one that has brought him back in time to the town where he grew up. The place where the past and future are layers that wrap together to make the perfect cigar experience.
It's fantastic to be back. It's like I never left. And I moved away in, can I say the year?
Sure.
I moved away in 1984 when I got married. I lived here until I got married. In 1984 I got married, and I've never lived here. My parents continued to live here for about 20 years after I left and flew the roost, and they stayed here. I have a lot of friends from high school that are still here that I've maintained friendships with over the years. But it's really good to be back. I've actually reconnected with a lot of people that I went to school with, a lot of people that I was childhood friends with.